Welcome to Multinet Design. In the continuation of our tutorial on library, that is meaning library and a digital space. So we were able to do this one in the last episode, creating some of the fantastic position where like what entails in library, and now you know that library are function. Library are for people to read book, and whatever people are is only meant for people that are sending mail and things like that. So then modern day library has already come with a cafe where people get a digital opportunity to learn small thing or the other conference and every area like that. So this is what we have done in this particular project, and this is what we have for the beginner. So let me show you. This is the fact of where we are going to something like this. We are going to be creating and adjusting. So if you have the best idea to do your own, you can follow this scope and change the elevation and change the design and change sign. But what we want to teach is that how you'll be able to use most of this idea to better yourself on daily basis on the regulation of design procedure that architects should normally and usually face. So here is the continuation. So let's move to level 2, where we are going to be designing the next phase of the value. So we told you that this is the staircase, so we are going to design that later, but for now we move to the next level where we are going to be working on the another spacing program. Now the funnier part of this is that the next staircase is going to follow the same structure, but the designation of the space is something that is going to be changing and have their own different criteria. So we start by going to wall. So you know my normal idea is that I used to copy before, but today I'm not going to do that. I just want to relate and do it everything one after the other. So I'm not going to copy paste the way I normally do. So I'm going to do this by selecting and do everything. So what you do is that the center line is something that must be snappy. So your center line must always be what? Snapping to the original regulation. So you continue the process one after the other, and then until you get it to the point where everything is stable and set. So click here and then you have it. So go here again, select this, then push it up here, then push it and push it down. So break into two, press escape, break this one into two and click here. So the same thing you do in this place and you put it, and then you good. So then you come here at the usual consistency, so you put this and you push it here. So you do the same thing here, and then matter of fact you're going to get it done like that. So now what are those things that this one needed that is not in the former, that is not in the ground floor plan? So we are going to deal with everything one after the other, but let the space be created and arranged successfully. So this is the spacing that you have created on this particular episode. So here is the way the whole thing, this one is going to be closed. Now let us work on what we are talking about. What does this one entail? So we're going to do that one after the other. Now we are going to put the click on save to already save for the project purpose. So click on save. Here now we are going to be putting door again. So select doors. So I think this one is the toilet. For place the toilet wherever it's going to be. So toilet and then toilet. Convenient to call it. So that is it. So here we have more of this to be done by saying press escape. This time go and pick another toilet, and the former one you have done before is this particular one. So there's an issue that we did not do in that one, so we want to do it here by correcting it 2100. Then we'll call this one 900 for real. So we make everything to the whole number. So click this one. This will be adjusted again by, I'm going to adjust this one to so I'm clicking here by saying where is the door again. So I'm clicking here by putting this one here. So I'm selecting this one again, and I'm selecting this one, and I'm selecting this here. Good. So I'm going to put the function of each space. So I'm having two doors here, unlike that one that I have one door here. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to divide this one into two. In fact, not three. So I'm dividing this into two, and I'm creating its own spacing. So you should know what I'm doing at that level. So I'm going to select this one and select this and shift it a bit in. Good. So this is it. I'm moving this other position. So this is what I have for at this position now. So as at this, I'm going to click the floor for this. So like I've said, select and then put. So you do the same thing that you have done on the ground floor and adjust it to the top, and then you fit in to that space. So you close them or unclose them completely. So you select this and then select this, select this, select this, then select this. So you are through with this, click finish. So that is for that. So after you are done with this one, I don't want to be seeing the, so you click, I don't want to be seeing this line below line again. So underlay, you select and you say none. So let it disappear. So now you align what you need to align to the position where you need to align them to. So these are the things that we have done at this particular moment. So what else do we need now to do? We need to put those designated space so that everybody will know what they belong to, the area where they belong, what are those things that they are doing. So here again, we still have the reader in space, which is going to be here by clicking on the annotate and the say text. So we still have the reader here, readers, so they still occupy this their position at the top as well. So here down we have staff conferencing. So staff conferencing is going to take place here. Staff conferencing, so that is staff conference room. So this is where the staffs are going to be meeting. It's different from this cafe or so this is where the staff meeting. So where we do again, we come here, so we select a store that everything is going to be kept. So the next thing we do is that we select CCTV and then the media control, CCTV / media control / media control. So this is where they do their activities. So the next one is the research center. So you know that academic is more like library is more like academia, so they do research as well. So the next is archive. This archive store books of old, the secret parts. So things like that need to be kept in place. So again, we have information manager office, information manager office, so that is one. Then we go again and say director. This is for the director, the head of the whole library. This one not librarian this time around, but a director for that matter. So we have balcony. So that will be something that people stay and they watch outside balcony and they look outside for that period and relax themselves. If something happened and they really want to check, so they stay there and get their ideas right. So this is how the whole library is entails for this particular upper case. So you can imagine what this library contains. Library is such a fantastic design that have this kind of ideas within itself. If you have never started something like that, you don't know that okay, this is actually what things that we need. So let's go back there. I'm going to copy some of those things that are here and put them here. So I'm going back down, so I'm selecting this especially, and I will say copy to clipboard, then come back up and say paste to this particular current view. So I've selected that. So in my doing, I have to select the door for the entrance and every other thing. So you know my idea, this is what I usually use, and I have selected that. So I'm going to use this one into the area. So I'm doing this one as at the top. So I'm doing the same thing at the ground floor. So change this one and let it be using this type of door. So this is what I've done. So at this level we have different, this is the ground floor, then we have, this is the first floor. So every one of them take their own different idea for their proper position. So like I've said, information management, information manager. So here we are going to click here and divide it into two. So one part will be what we know it for. Director need to have his own. So what do we do here? So we select this and bring the same door that we are using. So we use it for a director. So I'll be able to use this on conveniency. So here now, let me quickly put the template so that everything will now be looking under the reasonable custodian. So now what I select is this, I'm selecting this particular one. So put it all everywhere that needed to be. So we do, and we do here. So that's where we do for that. So you can now select same thing all instance in this view, copy to clipboard and paste on selected level, which is level 1, and you click OK. Good. So conferencing, staffing and every other things like that store, so you do the same thing. So all these are offices that you need to control yourself. You can borrow some of this and put it here because some of them are using the same pattern. So you click staff office, staff conference, so you have put like 2 and everything stable. Just a template, so we get to achieve some of this by clicking here. So select this and just stable wherever that is stable. So desk is here, so you pick up a desk. So this time around you use for the director, press and then put it here. So you select again and search for where there is a office chair. If there's any, there's none, move to proceed to the next one. So I have one, just this particular one. So you select that and rotate it, put it here. So that is what you do. You copy the same thing for information manager. So copy here, these are the offices that need to be, you just don't create office and be calling it office. So you designate the area so that those are the area that library entails. You work accordingly in them and you get it done in a space of reality. So you select this one too and then you say copy and duplicate. So press main center, put it here. So here you can just like go in there and say hand wash, which is what, just say wash hand basin. Select that and put it here. So the wash hand basin can be here and the same time will be here, the same time will be here, the same time will be here. So we have never put an opening for this one, so you click here and you see the same opening for that particular moment. So that is what to do. Design generally, and things are moving and moving and moving faster. So CCTV control, you can just select this one again and say copy, paste it here. So it depends on the number of people that are going to be there. Research as well, you put it there. So here you can rotate them, then you paste it here like this. So this is where the researcher stays. So research can be here, can be here. So you get the whole idea. So research should be here and the next person stay here. So move this one up. So this is research center. It's going to be for the intellectual. So those people who understand what they are doing, they are going to be staying here and do their listening research. So that is what we have at this point. So my issue is that most of these are covering. What you just need to do is to select and make it transparent. So lightweight and the leather, things like that. Instead of opaque now, this one is just select and transparency, and you go to see through what you have done. So the letter is going to remain and what you are doing, they are going to be visible. So the same thing has happened to every one of them. So media and every other things like that are the same way. So you can just like doing the media by saying let's say rotate this, press enter, then same thing, press enter here as well. So move this one to the back and then move this one again towards it. So now you select these two and say they should mirror each other. So you just select and they mirror here, so they face each other, control and media. So they stay in the middle and things like that. So director information and things are ready. So this one is going to be for a ventilation purpose, and the idea is going to be something simple for the people to see. So it's not much for us to do on this level. So the main thing is that we go to that level again and go and do what we need, the needful. The needful are that we are selecting this, and by saying pick and pick. So say copy and come to the ground this floor, and you say this should be pasted. So align to this what to the current view. So you move them, and then so this one is a post room. Actually it's an office as well. So we have deputy librarian, which are going to copy, then you paste it here. So we digital cafe ebook, this one design is going to be different because it's going to be a conference surrounding pattern things. So you can just click here and say a selected table, copy this and then paste it here. So this table now you're going to mirror it. So you mirror it this way. So you see what I'm saying now. You select this one again, then you create similar, just say create similar, and then you press enter to rotate. So you put it here and you put it here. So this like the space is okay for that. So you select this one and say create the same thing. So you put it here, so they facing each other. So it's an office space programming. So they work interrelated. So that is it. So now we have not done something that we did in that one. So select this one and say what is the Ocean basin. So we did one here, we must do another one here. So they did for these people too, so we must do another one for these people. Escape and paste. So that is it. So the temporary dimension are there for you to organize yourself and things like that. So it depends on how you go, but there's a little bit of this to the library and a little bit of idea that goes around this what make it more different. So what I need to do before I jump into elevation is that I have to look at my work whether they are all sustainable. So what am I going to do? I'm going to measure it temporarily. So they move it from the center line by using the wall face. So press escape and start afresh office. So we check this. Okay, I think that's accurate. Check this one, I think that's accurate. So things like that, you just need to cross check one after the other. And I think with all this one you are able to move because your work hours are digitally surrounded by a reasonable idea. So this is it, and this is a critical factor that we need to work on. So while we are going to do this long span that we don't have any pillar within this system, within the center, we are going to justify that by making our design to orientation of the real level. So thanks for watching, thanks for staying with us on this particular section as well. This is the ground floor, this is the first floor that we have created. So everything look resemblance, but a little bit ideas are changing, and these are the things I want you to study. What are the brief and criteria that library need to have? So this is what we have explained in this particular project. So in the next one we are going to work on, we are going to be studying the elevation, how the library needs to look like, what are the things. That is why I see that we have this kind of elevation for the library that make it look more different than ordinary residential.